What's up, guys? It's Carly with FasciNATIVE English, where if you are finally ready to take your English to another level and to begin speaking English like a native English speaker, then you've come to the right place. So let's get into it. Okay, now that Christmas is over, now we are looking forward to the new year. But before the new year, how was Christmas? What'd you get? What did you give? I want to know the tea. I want to know everything. For me, I don't know yet because I'm recording this video prior to Christmas. Because, I want to kind of chill Christmas break. I don't want to really be working a lot. So we'll see what I got. I'm going to watch this back and be like, yes, I got what I wanted, or merp, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. But I have a slang phrase for you all today, and it's a Gen Z phrase. So me as a millennial, I don't use it quite so often. Like I kind of use it every now and then because even though I'm a millennial and I was, I was born in the early 90s, I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm keeping up with the times. And yeah, every now and then I throw in a little Gen Z vocabulary words when I speak, I can be cool. So today's slang is it's giving. Again, that is it's giving. It's giving, and a lot of times you'll hear it like this. It's giving, and then you say whatever it's giving. So it's giving. I don't know why, but Gen Zers, they like to say it with this. It's giving. Like literally every time I've heard this like slang phrase being used, it's used like that. Like they have to do the shoulder motion. They have to do the hands. The definition of it's giving. This will all make more sense when you know the definition, hopefully. Hopefully it makes sense. The definition for it's giving, it's giving. This is just used to describe a mood or vibe that someone or something is embodying, all right? So it's like a mood or a vibe that someone is giving out. That's why it's called it's giving. But someone is giving out or something is giving just their mood or their vibe. So it's used to describe the mood or the vibe that they're giving. So it's giving with the shoulder. It's giving, and then you say it. My example for today is, so I have a niece who's a little bit younger than me, and she's like what you would call a zillennial. All right. So I'm not really like into the whole generation thingy. Like I don't know what people born in this year is and people born in this year is. All I know is that I'm a millennial and the ones younger than me are Generation Z, like the ones right after me. And after that, I don't really know. I don't keep up with the times like that. All right. I'm sorry. Don't kill me for it. So my niece is a zillennial. And sometimes, on my Instagram page, I post things that is like, how hard it is being a mom. And my niece is also a mom. She and I, we sometimes send things back and forth to each other, little Instagram reels or, whatever of mom life, how hard it is being a mom. She and I both love going to the gym. So how hard it is being a mom and going to the gym, finding time to do everything, life, making money, how hard it is to be an adult, how hard it is to succeed, rent, how expensive it is, how we're never going to be able to buy a house in America because the housing market is too bad. Like she and I, we send so many of these things back to each other, and it's not like actual talking. It's like I send a reel, she sends a reel. I send a reel, she sends a reel. And it's like videos back and forth, back and forth. That's kind of how I communicate with most people these days. But beside the point, the other day I was looking back. I was trying to find something that she sent me to share with one of my friends. And I was looking back through our messages. And it's like reels, but I can see the captions. And I was like, man, it's giving depression. Like our Instagram reels back and forth, if you were to view our chat, if anyone else were to view it, they'll be like, are y'all okay? Is everything all right? Like, do you need to go see a therapist? Because really it's like, it's all about like, oh, how work is so hard, being a mom is so hard, working out is so hard, like trying to afford anything in America right now is so hard. Like it's about like how hard our lives are. And it's all just fun and games because, we're just sending funny things that we can relate to. Like, oh yeah, I agree. And then we send it because it's funny. It's not like super serious. But if somebody from the outside who don't really know us or know our personalities, also my niece, not only does she look a lot like me,
she's skinnier than me.
But she's like me, but like skinnier and 5 years younger. Yeah, she's only 5 years younger than me, but not only do we look a lot alike and we get mistaken for sisters all the time, because literally my sister and I do not even look that much alike, but my niece, her daughter, and I could be like close sisters or twins almost. Like we look a lot alike. So not only do we look alike, we have like very similar personalities, and like what we think is funny, we kind of share that in common. Like we like the same things kind of, you know, we not only look alike, but we like the same things. She and I, we just like kind of identify with each other, and we share these funny reels back and forth. But if somebody from the outside were to see our chats and they don't know us and the type, our characters and type of people we are, they would probably be concerned, because they would be like, it's giving anxiety. It's giving you hate your life. That's the vibe we kind of give off in the thing. But no, I love my life. It's very stressful. It's very fast paced. I'm overwhelmed sometimes, but I feel like that's all part of being a mom, an adult, a working mom, and an adult in general. And you know, I think it's just like there's a point in your time where this is the norm. Like sad but true, but this is normal to feel these feelings and these emotions. Yes, it's giving anxiety. It's giving my life sucks. It's giving I have maybe a little bit of depression sometimes, but not really. It's just comedy. You know, these Instagram reels are stupid.
It's comedy.
So it's just comedy that I can identify with, and I'm like, huh, yeah, and then I move on. It's not like I dwell on it.
A sense of humor, yeah.
It's not like I'm out here like, I hate my life, oh my goodness. No, like, you know, if that were the case, I would definitely seek help. So don't be watching this video and be like, oh my goodness, Teacher Carley, are you okay? I'm fine. But, you know, it's just sometimes like when I look back at what I send to not only my niece, I also have a couple other mom friends that we share things like this, and I'm like, it's giving we're stressed out, you know, like it's giving we're overwhelmed. It's giving we're gonna have a minty bee soon. Also, pause. Today's gonna be a twofer because I learned this the other day. It's another Gen Z phrase. I don't know. Word, idiom, slang? No, it's not an idiom. It's another Gen Z slang. So we say, millennials and literally everybody else in the world say, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. A mental breakdown just means I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Gen Zers, it sounds too professional. We don't like it. They don't like it. Not we. I'm a millennial, but they don't like it. So instead of saying, I will have a mental breakdown, they say, I'm going to have a minty bee. A minty bee. And I learned this, and you know what? I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I've already used it like 3 times since I learned it. And you know what? Those 3 times were like all on the same day, because there was a day at work last week where I had 3 minty bees, but I'm good now. But that day was a lot. It was stressful. If anybody were to see our Instagram chats that I have with like my other fellow mom friends and my niece, they'll be like, it's giving you're on the brink of a minty bee, a mental breakdown. And you know what? They're not wrong. I can get that. But also at the same time, it's like, you know, it's all fun and games. Like, it's just us. It's our way to like escape our reality for a second and be like, I identify with this. It's funny. You're funny. Like the video, send on to friends. You know, I'm helping other content creators right now by liking their videos and sending them on. That's how I see it. But yeah, so this slang phrase, it's giving, is something that I'm not super familiar with. Like I can totally understand what it means, and I hear it a lot when I'm around the younger generation. For me as a millennial, I'm just not like quite at the point where I use it that much. It's growing on me. I'm not gonna lie, it's growing on me. Even when I was shopping on Black Friday, I saw this outfit and I was like, it's giving homeless, because it literally was like shreds of clothing put together, or maybe even like a mummy. It was like a dress that looked like a mummy, you know, like for Halloween. And I was like, it's giving homeless. It's giving mummy. It's giving Halloween costume. I say it every now and then, but it's not like super common for me to say this. It's growing on me though. I do really like this slang. It doesn't come to mind. You know, when I go to say something, it just doesn't come to mind. I'll just say, oh, that looks like blah, blah, blah. I don't really say it's giving, but maybe it's the shoulders. Maybe I just don't feel confident enough to like be like, it's giving, and I don't know. Maybe it's that. I have no idea, but I'm starting to use it more. And I hope you guys, especially if you're of the younger crowd, I hope you guys benefit from this video. Even no matter your age, it doesn't matter. Like, we're all here speaking English and learning new things, no matter your age, whatever, your age, your race, your, you know, sexuality, your gender, it doesn't matter. You can totally use this slang phrase and people be like, okay, now look at you keeping up with the times. And you're like, yes, I know, I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm fun, I'm not old whatsoever. And people will really be like, wow, look at you, you're super fluent. So it's giving. I hope you guys have a better understanding of this slang phrase. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next video.